Hi boys, let's start a new exercise, exercise 6E. This is the last exercise of the chapter. No new concept, basically more like a revision exercise. So let's go. The distance by road between two towns A and B is 216 kilometer. So this is town A, this is town B. If you're traveling by a road, then the distance is 216 kilometer. Perfect. And by rail, it is 208 kilometer. If you're traveling by a rail, the distance is 208 kilometer. Okay. A car travels at a speed of, so the speed is given. Speed of car is given to be x kilometer per hour, and the speed of train is 16 kilometer faster than the car, which means what is given is speed train is 16 kilometer more, which means we add, so x plus 16 kilometer per hour. Calculate the time taken by the car to reach town B from A in terms of x. So this is simple. We know the formula speed is equal to distance upon time, which means time for the car will be distance upon speed of car, which is distance is for the car it is 216 and the speed of car is x. Perfect. Let's move on to part 2. Part 2 says if the time taken by the train, so same thing, time taken by the train will be equal to distance upon speed of train. Now thing to remember here, so this the unit is hour. The thing to remember here is that the distance is different for the train, so it is 208 upon x plus 16 hour. Let's look at part 3. Part 3 says if the train takes 2 hours less than the car. So the time of the train is 2 hours less than the time of the car, which means time of car minus 2. That's what the relationship given in the equation is. Time taken by the train is 2 hours less than the car. So now let's put this in a manner that I have both the time together. So this will be TC, which is time of car minus time of train, is equal to 2. Let's substitute values. So time of car is 216 upon x minus 208 upon x plus 16 is equal to 2. I don't need to divide, it will make my life complicated. So 216x plus 216 into 16 minus 208x upon x square plus 16x is equal to 2. 216 minus 208, that's 8x plus 216 into 16 is equal to 2x square plus 32x. Please note that I am not multiplying this because in any case I will have to find factors of this, so it will make my life simple if I leave it like this. So if taking everything on one side, 2x square plus 32 minus 8, that's 24x minus 216 into 16 is equal to 0. I notice that everything has 2 in common, so divide everything by 2, which gives me x square plus 12x minus, if I divide this becomes 108 into 16. So I need to find factors of 108 into 16, the sum of which will be 12. So let's find factors. 108 into 16, let's start with 3. So 3 into 36, this remains 16. 3, 12, this remains 16. So 9 into, no, so this is too much. 2, 8 into 16, 9, 2, 4 into 16. So this is 9, 18, 36, 36, and this is not, so 3, 12, 2, 8, 2, 4, 36. So this is 36 into 48. I have done some mistake somewhere. Let me check what's my error. So this will be 3, 16 into 36, 3, 12 into 16, 2, 6 into, so this is not 6, this is where my error is, right? Yeah, this is an error. So this is 2 times 6 into 16. So now the last one also is an error. So this is 2 times 3 into 16. So this is 9, 18, 36, 36 into 48. and the positive number is bigger, so this will be x square minus 36x plus 48x minus 108 into 16 is equal to 0. Grouping them together, x times x minus 16 plus 4 plus 48 times x minus not 16, this is 36, minus 36 is equal to 0, which means x minus 36 times x plus 48 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 36 or x is equal to negative 48. Now since x is the speed, so speed can't be negative, so since speed can't be negative, therefore x is equal to 36 kilometer per hour. Let's read the question, what they want me to find. They want me to find the speed of the train. Also, let's speed of train is x plus 16, which is 52 kilometer per hour. Perfect. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question is the question that I solved next is question number 3. So let's read the question. Question 3 is a hotel bill for a number of people for overnight stay is 4,800. There are 4 people less. Each person would have had to pay something else. How many number of people? Not given. So let the total number of people be x. Perfect. And total bill is equal to rupees 4,800. Therefore, bill per person will be equal to, yes, total bill upon number of people. So it is equal to 4,800 upon x. So it will be rupees 4,800 upon x. Perfect. Now in case 2, they are saying if there were 4 more people. So new number of people now will be x plus 4. And what will be the new bill per person? New bill per person will be again the total amount, which is rupees 4,800 upon new number of people, which is x plus 4. What's the relationship which is given? It says each person would have had to pay 200 rupee less, which means new bill is equal to old bill minus rupees 200. Perfect. New bill will be lesser by 200. Now take everything on one side and keeping x's together. So this will be old minus new is equal to 200. Let's substitute. Old bill is 4,800 upon x minus new bill is 4,800 upon x plus 4. This is equal to 200. Let's divide everything by 4,800. Will make my life simple. So this will be 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 4 is equal to 200 upon 4,800. This goes to 1 to 24. Let's cross multiply now and take LCM. X plus 4 minus x upon x square plus 4x is equal to 1 upon 24. This gets cancelled. X square plus 4x into 1, that's x square plus 4x is equal to 24 into 4, that's 96. Taking everything on one side, x square plus 4x minus 96 is equal to 0. I need to find factors of negative 96, the sum of which is 4. This one simple, 12 and 8. So x square minus 8x plus 12x minus 96 is equal to 0. Group this together. X times x minus 8 plus 12 times x minus 8 is equal to 0. X minus 8 is equal to 0 or x plus 12 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 8 or x is equal to negative 12. Now since what is x? Number of people. Since number of people can't be negative. Perfect. Can't be negative. Therefore x is equal to 8. Let's read the question, what they want me to find. They say find the number of people staying overnight. So that's the final statement. Therefore number of people staying overnight is 8. Perfect. Let's move on to the next question. The next question that we solve is question number 4. So let's start question number 4. So question number 4 says an aeroplane traveled a distance of 400 km at an average speed of x km per hour. So let's write whatever is given. D is given as 400 km. The speed is given as x km per hour. Perfect. On the return journey, the speed was increased by 40 km per hour. Write down an expression for the time taken for the onward journey. Perfect. So time for the onward journey will be distance upon speed for the onward journey, which is 400 upon x hour. Done. Let's look at part 2. Time taken for the return journey. Now for the return journey, the speed has changed. So let's call this speed onward journey. So number 2, speed for the return journey is how much more? It's given as increased by 40, which means it is x plus 40 kilometer per hour. Therefore, time taken for the return journey, again distance upon speed of the return journey, will be 400 upon x plus 40 hour. Let's read what's the last part. If the return journey took 30 minutes less, obviously the speed was more, it took lesser time. Took 30 minutes less, write down an equation in x and solve the value. So it's saying that t return is equal to t original, which is onward, minus 30 minutes. Now please note that the key here is everything is in hour. We've taken kilometer per hour, so I will need to convert this minute into hour. So let's take everything on one side. So it will be t original onward minus t return is equal to 30, but to convert into hour I will divide it by 60, which means this is 1 upon 2. Now let's substitute values. T onward is 400 upon x minus 400 upon x plus 40, and this is given equal to half. Let's divide everything by 400. So this becomes 1 by x minus 1 upon x plus 40 is equal to 1 by 2 into 400. Perfect. I have divided everything by 400. Done. So this is, let's substitute, or let's do LCM and add. X plus 40 minus x upon x square plus 40x is equal to 1 upon 800. So this is x square plus 40x minus 4 into 8, that 32 with 3 zeros is equal to 0. Now we've got a big number and I need to find factors of 32,000, the sum of which will be 40. Small trick, you remove 2 zeros. You can remove 2, that will be the best. You can remove 2 or 4. If you remove 2, you add 1 to both the factors. Right, so I need to find factors of 320, the sum of which will be 40. So 320 I can write as 16 into 20. Perfect, and the difference is 4, so this works for me. Perfect. So x square, now I'll add 2 zeros here, 1 on this side, 1 on this side. So it will be x square minus 160x plus 200x minus 32,000 is equal to 0. They wanted an equation. This is the equation. So this is one part of the answer. You can highlight whatever your answers are. So x times x minus 160 plus 200 times x minus 160 is equal to 0. X minus 160, x plus 200 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 160 or x is equal to negative 200. Now x is speed. So since speed can't be negative, writing this is mandatory. You just can't cancel it and assume that your teacher will understand why you've cancelled. This line is required. Therefore, onward speed is 160 kilometer per hour. Let's see what they want me to find. Find the value. So I found the value of x. Let's move on and let's move on to the next question. So the next question that we'll be solving is question number 6. So let's read the question. Question 6 says, a plane left 30 minutes late than the scheduled time. So whatever time it was supposed to leave, it didn't leave then, it left 30 minutes late. In order to reach the destination 1500 kilometer away, so the distance is given as 1500 kilometer, and if it left 30 minutes later, it still reached on time. But the new speed, he has to increase it by 250. So find the usual speed. Perfect. So he left late, that's why he had to increase the speed so that he reaches on time. So let usual speed, which is the original speed, be x kilometer per hour. Perfect. And therefore increased, or the new speed which has happened for this journey because he left 30 minutes late, is he increased it by 250. So it is x plus 250 kilometer per hour. So let's calculate what time would it have taken had it been the usual journey. So time for usual journey will be distance upon speed usual, which is 1500 upon x hour. And time for the new journey is distance, because distance remains the same, speed for the new journey, which is 1500 upon x plus 250 up. And what was the difference between these two times? The reaching time is the same, but the starting time is different. Till now we had questions where the starting time was same, reaching time was different. In this question, the starting time is different. So how late did he start? 30 minutes, which means the time taken in the second case is lesser than the time taken in the first case by 30 minutes. Perfect. So time taken in the second case, which is new, is lesser than the time taken in the original case by 30 minutes. Again, given in minutes, so I need to convert it into hour. Again, this is half. Let's take things in one side. So time usual minus time new is given equal to half. So what is time usual? 1500 upon x minus 1500 upon x plus 250 is equal to half. Let's divide everything by 1500 and I get 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 250 is equal to 1 upon 2 into 1500. So let's take LCM and add x plus 250 minus x upon x square plus 250x is equal to 1 upon 3000. 15 into 30 with 2 more zeros. Perfect, 3000. This gets cancelled. So x square plus 250x is equal to 3 into 25, that's 75. 3 zeros here, 1 here. So 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7,50,000. Big number, x square plus 250x minus 7,50,000 is equal to 0. I need to find factors of 7,50,000, the sum or the difference of which should be 250. If I notice, the answer is here itself, 750 and 1000. Yes, the answer is here, 750 and 1000. So let's do it. X square minus 750x plus 1000x minus 7,50,000 is equal to 0. X times x minus 750 plus 1000 times x minus 750 is equal to 0. X minus 750 x plus 1000 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 750 or x is equal to negative 1000. Again, x is speed, so since speed can't be negative, therefore what do they want me to find? Let's check the question. Find the usual speed. Therefore usual speed is equal to 750 kilometer per hour.